Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my platform. Those of you that are returning and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys today. So I hope everybody has had a good day wherever you're at in the world, you guys. God bless you. Peace be with you. I just want to let you know that my readings are timeless, which means whenever you get to this reading, there's going to be messages in here for you. I suggest that you guys watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. I have this platform and I have my other platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. Each reading is going to hold an Easter egg of knowledge for you to decode about your personal journey. All right, so I do have 2 books that are linked in the description box below. I will be discussing them at the end of the reading, but we're going to get into the prayer. So we're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're calling upon our higher selves, Jesus Christ, the Ascended Masters, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including our guardian angels, the archangels, our spirit guides, the Galactic Federation of Light, and everything that is good, righteous, holy, and true. And we're asking that all of that combined reverse every witchcraft spell, return all negative energy to all senders, block out all bullies, and shield and protect us from all people that wish us harm and wish evil upon us. I would just like to say thank you, God, for supporting me. Thank you for showing up for me. Please continue to avenge me. Please continue to avenge this platform. Please continue. I want you, God, to literally destroy, completely, ultimately destroy whoever keeps bullying me. Every single bully, I wish that they would drop fucking dead wherever they're at. These people's parents should be literally fucking ashamed of them. They should literally be prosecuted. Their parents should be prosecuted for raising such pieces of fucking shit. So I just ask for justice, God. Serve justice for once, please. We're tired of being bullied. I'm tired of being fucking harassed. I show up every day for the collective to help them, and all I get is bullshit and treated like fucking literal shit by people. And I'm so effing tired of it, God. I am so fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking tired of it. Anybody that's going to come in here and bully and harass a woman needs to be straight up beat within an inch of their fucking life. And if I had children, you think I would allow my son or daughter to go beat up on somebody that's, first of all, disabled, secondly, fucking a woman? Absolutely not. These people need to be put in their fucking place. And you're being creepy and weird already. Get the fuck out of here. I call down death and judgment on every fucking person that thinks it's funny to come in here and harass a woman of God. I report you to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, and I report your ridiculous fucking abuse. It's not funny. Sorry, you guys. I'm so fucking sick of people bullying me and harassing me and sending witchcraft to me. I could literally do a genocide just and remove the bullies from this fucking world. I mean, I couldn't actually physically do that, but I wish that God would. I really wish with all of my heart and soul that God would fucking remove these people and keep them the fuck away from me. It's bad enough that they're bullying me. I'm somebody that can deal with it somewhat, but you know, they go to bullying gay people, women, children, all this other shit, like, which is so unacceptable. If I were these people's parents, I literally repent the fact that these people had whatever child continues to do this shit. I repent for those fucking parents. The fact that they brought that seed into this world and then raised it to be a scum-sucking, slithering fucking snake. And I wish those people never met, to be quite honest. I wish God could undo people, remove them completely. I'm so fucking sick of it. So yeah, like, I want to be able to show up for you guys and I want to be able to do readings, but I continue to get harassed and bullied and made fun of and And have on top of that, these pretend to fucking Christians that Jesus would not ever get behind because they're gang stalking and bullying a fucking woman and hounding the poor to death. These people are disgusting to me. They're 100% fucking gross. They think that shit's acceptable. Literally, I wish Jesus would come back and kick them in the fucking face. It's pathetic. Anyways, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just in a lot of pain. I've been dealing with a lot of witchcraft since last night. I had somebody in the chat. I was going to do a second reading, but then, you know, I had somebody come in and completely throw my energy off by attacking me like a cowardice piece of shit pussy behind a fucking camera and a goddamn username. And I'm sick of these fucking people. I am so fucking tired of them. I just am like, you know what? Fuck everybody. I can't do anymore. I'm already showing up every day doing free fucking readings and helping the collective. Literally every day I'm devoting my life to God. And people have the audacity to come in here and say that I'm satanic when what the fuck have they ever goddamn done for this entire planet? In fact, it would be better planet if they were completely removed from it. This place would be better without these disgusting fucking pretend Christians. They don't love Jesus. Do they really think that Jesus will get behind bullying and harassing a woman? No, I don't fucking think so. Anyways, God, please serve justice. That's all I want. You to kick the shit out of these people. And remove them. Stop letting people get away with the dumb shit. They just think that they can do whatever the fuck they want to whoever the fuck they want whenever they get ready. And these people need to learn to respect other people. I mean, literally, they need to learn one way or the other to respect other people. I respect everybody, except for people that come in and bully me without having a fucking reason to say that I'm satanic and shit. They don't even know me. Who the fuck are they to say what I am and what I'm not when they don't know me? They literally don't know me out of a hat. They don't know me at all. It makes me, it's like sad that a small group of literally shit for brain fucking idiots that go against everything in the Bible, judging other people, trying to religiously condemn them. God is never going to come down on me for doing what God asked me to do. People need to get it the fuck together and start doing what God asked them to do. And did God ever ask anybody to go fucking harass another person? And if they believe that that's God saying that, that is not God. God does not do things like that. That's how I know these people are not connected to Jesus. They may recite things they heard out of a Bible, but they have no real connection to Christ or to God, because they would not be doing the things that they're doing and saying the things that they're saying had they been given any real connection. They would know that it's 100% wrong to hurt and harass people and to do witchcraft on them. And then praise Jesus in the same breath while you condemn everybody else to hell. Absolutely fucking not. So God, serve justice, please. Shut these people the fuck up so that nobody else has to be tormented because of them. I feel like it's completely unfair. It's completely unfair. For us to have to go through this shit is completely unfair. And YouTube, you're a bitch. You don't fucking do anything about the bullies. Literally, I report these fucking people every single time they do it, and you don't ever fucking remove them completely from the platform so they can't do it again. You're 100% part of the fucking problem, YouTube, you dumb bitch. They are 100% part of the fucking problem. They don't do anything to even address these people. What's the point in even reporting it when they don't fucking do anything about it and the person can just come back and do it again the next day? Like, that is literally abusive as fuck. These stupid companies don't do shit about the people that are on them. They don't even make sure that people are who they fucking say they are, you know? It can be any random ass weirdo that comes on here. They need to do better. Straight up. I don't want to have to walk away from the platform, but if I ever do, just know it's because of dumbass fucking people that won't leave me the fuck alone. Where I respect everybody, they can't even respect themselves. How are they supposed to be able to respect me? And then they beat down on a woman? What type of piece of shit does that? Their parents should be literally ashamed of their ass. This is probably why I don't have kids. Because if they ever fucking behave like that, I would disown their ass. I would be like, look, you can't be a part of my family and be beating down on the poor, abusing women, and treating people like garbage. Absolutely not. What the fuck did I raise? That's what I would be thinking. But these parents probably don't even give a fuck about their kids. That's why they're fucked up. Yeah, YouTube turns a blind eye. They really do. Pieces of shit. So anyways, God, please put up protection. Please return these people and their evil eye. Return their witchcraft back to them. I'm so fucking sick of dealing with the nonsense. I just, you know, I'm going to give people to God and let God figure it out. How about that? How about I give these people to Jesus? Let Jesus figure it out. People think Jesus is going to come back and be loving and save everyone. The fuck? Jesus is going to come back and kick the fucking shit out of a lot of people. A lot of people. Saving everyone. That's not the prophecy of what Jesus does when Jesus returns. When Jesus returns, Jesus is not going to be a happy-go-lucky, here, slap my cheeks, go ahead and hit me again type person. He already died for our sins. He already did his job. And everybody wants to be a fucking coward and continue to make every problem that they create in their own life his issue. It's not his issue. His only job when he comes back is to deliver the people that are worthy of that will be willing to deliver themselves and to lead the people who will listen to the light. Other than that, he's going to be kicking the shit out of anybody that wants to be on demon time harassing other people. Literally. I want the rug pulled out from these people's feet. I want them literally to fall on their ass and realize that them looking up, that God's looking down at them and that they're being watched 100% of the fucking time. Like, I don't even know if that would make a difference and people would get their shit together or not, but I wish with all my heart and soul that people would just stop. I don't treat anybody bad. The fuck? And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should start fucking literally pulling out a wand and start bippity boppity booping people over the fucking head. But I don't have time for that. I'm not going to stoop to these people's level ever because I don't have time or energy for that shit. The only thing I have time and energy for is what I'm already doing. And anybody that wants to get in the fucking way of that is going to be met with resistance. They're going to be met with having to deal with the Most High God, having to deal with the universe, and having to deal with karma and everything in heaven, hell, and on the earth that is going to be sent the fuck at them, which I will command to go after these people and hunt them down and remove them from the internet, break their phones, get them in a car accident, push them off a cliff, whatever needs to be done so these people do not have the ability to hurt and harm other people. So thank you, God, for listening to that. Sorry that I'm so upset, but you know, the being put in pain and all of this dumb shit, I'm really freaking tired of it. And I would like you to divinely intervene. And I give you permission to divinely intervene. And I give you permission to fight the enemy on my behalf and on the behalf of the collective. And as always, all honor, glory, worship, and praise goes to the divine realm for everything that I'm able to do. I wouldn't be able to do it without God animating my consciousness. But people think that I'm just lollipops and roses, and they don't fucking know me. how quickly I would take their head off their shoulders had I been given a sword. If I was one of these angels, these people would not be alive. I can guarantee that. And not by me even having to do anything other than sending their own energy the fuck back to them and then allowing that shit to kill them because they're doing the dumb shit to themselves. Every time they cast the evil eye and send that negative projection out of judging everybody else and condemning them to death, let that be them that's put in that situation. These are people who are cowards, will never do the right thing, will never stick up for people in a weaker position, and will never lead people to the light. There'll always be people reciting a dead man's words, thinking that it has like actual power within it. No, it's understanding what the words mean and actually applying that to your life. That's what gives you power from the Bible, not just reciting a bunch of bullshit you heard. And not even from the original fucking source. Heard it from a book written by a dead man you can't even question and contact. It's ridiculous. All right. So by watching my readings, you're agreeing to not do any of that shit, to not send witchcraft to me. Because if you do, I will literally condemn you to death. To face the exact consequences of whatever was tried to be done to me. I will literally ask God to do it to you. So don't play with me like that. Stop playing on this platform. This platform is supposed to be about God, positivity, and moving forward and overcoming difficulties and becoming a better person. It's not supposed to be about scum-sucking, slithering fucking snakes and bullies and cowards. Men that beat up on women. It's not about those people. Those people are not welcome here. I rebuke them. In the name of Jesus and in the name of God, I rebuke them. And I will forever rebuke those people because they should not be on this planet. They should be sent to go walk the plank in the middle of the ocean. That's how I feel about people that do this type of shit. Causing suffering and pain for the innocent for no reason, just because they have a belief. Nobody cares about their beliefs. Their beliefs do not outweigh the truth that it's wrong to hurt and harm other people, especially when you don't have a just cause to do so. And by bullying me because I'm a woman or because I'm disabled or because of whatever, you're putting yourself up under judgment by doing that. So no bullying me, no harassing me, no making sexual comments towards me. I'm not here to do anything sexual at all. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to literally read for you guys and give you guys answers to the problems that are going on so that you can face things with confidence in life and get through them and not have to feel like you're alone. And anybody that wants to come up against what I'm doing for God, I pray that God avenges me immediately and shuts these people up. Because nobody should be listening to them. They're literally wasting time and wasting space. All right, so justice needs to be served on a situation. I get real irritated when justice goes unserved for too long. It's like God is too patient and too lenient with people. If I was in God's position, I would immediately cast a consequence on these people for the actions that they do. The second that they think the thought of doing something wrong to someone, I would give them a consequence. Literally, this is why God's greater than me, because I would literally be dishing out consequences immediately to people. So that they could learn, what I just thought, what I was about to do, what I was about to say was not in alignment. That was not going to bring me the outcome that I wanted. And I think if things happened immediately, and that there wasn't grace and mercy over people's lives that they take full fucking advantage of, I think that people would actually be learning lessons and then they would stop betraying themselves and betraying other people. Point blank, period. There needs to be justice served. In this situation, when it comes to bullying you, harassing you, telling you that you are not shit, doing witchcraft on you, these people literally, like I said, If I could find their parents and slap their parents in the fucking face and say, look what the fuck you did. Look what you did. You not only gave birth to this disgusting seed, but you raised it. Then you let it loose on the fucking public. You should be literally condemned to fucking 20 years of prison for that shit. I don't think everybody should have children. And I definitely don't think a lot of people should be coming together and breeding with each other, making people that they don't give a fuck about and aren't going to raise right. Because if I had a child, it would be a kind, compassionate, loving person like me. It would not be a disgusting, bad seed that goes around hurting other people and attacking everyone else. And then blaming everybody else why their life goes like shit. These people's lives are going to go like shit for the rest of their existence because they fucked with the wrong people. Point blank, period. You can't just continue to fuck with the wrong people and think that shit's going to work out. Like, that's very ignorant to me. And you guys are not the people to be fucked with. You are protected by archangels that don't play about you. And these people think that Jesus is going to save them? Absolutely the fuck not. Will Jesus save somebody that is causing their own suffering, that is doing the wrong thing by others, that's literally doing what they did to Jesus to somebody else? Christ doesn't care about those people. God does, but Christ, those people are not Christ's mission. The ones that don't listen, the ones that don't get it, the ones that won't make a change, the ones that want to blame everybody else while they don't take accountability for what they do themselves, those are not who Jesus is concerned with. Even though they may throw Jesus's name out over and over again, Jesus doesn't care about those people. They're going to lead themselves right into hell. And the sooner they do that and then they learn the consequence and change, the better. I want everybody to come to God. But these people that continue to do this type of shit are despicable. They're an embarrassment. Two of Wands. Look, you're over here making the world a better place. Why do people have such a problem with that? It's like anytime you guys come up with a good idea or you have the courage and the power and the ambition to do something, here comes some asshole that wants to just basically knock you off of your horse. While they sit around on their lazy ass and don't do shit with their life. Nothing that's good. Nothing that would make this world a better place. In fact, they continue to fuck this planet up and everything on it. They ruin everybody else's life because their life sucks. Their life is going to get significantly worse for trying to block you. I can guarantee, I can promise you that. These people's lives will get significantly worse for trying to block you making this world a better place. And you guys, the ones that are making this world a better place, are what makes all the shit that I go through even worth it. Because I know if we all work together, we can actually make a change. These other people, they don't have the ability to see where they're headed, which is crazy to me. Because they want to abuse divination and look through crystal balls and remote view and stalk people, but they don't look to see where they're headed. They don't even look to see what is influencing them. I want the jinn to be 100% freed from every stupid human being that continues to abuse it. Four of Pentacles. See, these people think it's okay to be violent towards you because you have gifts that they will never have. You have blessings that God gave you that these people will never, ever get their hands on. That's why they think it's acceptable. It's never okay to harass somebody that's a homosexual, not acceptable. It's not okay to harass somebody that's a woman, and it's not okay to harass people that are children. It's also not okay to harass people who are disabled or people who are crippled or in any type of way. That's not acceptable. And this planet needs to stop accepting it, literally. We all just need to stand up and stop accepting these people and start calling down judgment and death on their ass until they get it together. Because they deserve to have everything in their life ended for trying to stop and block yours when you've done nothing but be kind to other people. This is why I do not understand the devil and these people who are acting worse than the devil would act. If the devil was here, at least the devil respects most people. These people don't respect themselves or anybody else. And they're just jealous and upset. Jealous and envious and greedy and fucking needy. And can't do shit on their own. Without Satan. They can't do anything without Satan. Satan's not even doing anything for them. Because like I said, coming up against you is stupid. When you have an inheritance, when you have literal gifts and abilities that come from God, attacking people like you is a very bad idea. It's always going to end up bad for these people. And they're over here trying to argue and control you and argue with you over your gifts and abilities like God gave them to you. If they want to argue, send them to the Most High. Magician. Because these people feel like, oh, they have the upper hand. They can stand in their power. They can be their authentic self. Hell yes, you can. What are you supposed to be? Somebody else? Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. What are you supposed to be? Somebody else? No, that's what these people do. They don't even know who they are. Well, I can guarantee who they are is not shit in the spiritual realm. Okay, that's already been established. Satan, get behind me. And then watch my back so these backstabbing fucking thieves stay away from me. I also feel like you guys defending yourself is very important. You being a magician is something that you were born into. You were always had this personal power. These people, they're cowards. And they fear you because you represent everything that they will never be and that they are not and that their parents were, etc., etc. You represent something that's going to make an actual change in this world for the better, and you're going to influence people to do right by others and to just be themselves. That's why I love you guys. It's what makes this worth it. The Hermit. And I know that you guys are so tired of isolating. The thing is that the people that come to you, they come to you for a reason. See, I know that I have thoughts and beliefs that are not in alignment with me, and I cast them into the pits of hell, and I ask God to remove them, and I clear them in every type of way. Because these people showing up thinking that it's okay to fuck with other people, it just goes to show me that I have still something that I have to work through, probably feeling wounded by people's witchcraft, having to return the shit. I don't want to have to fight with people, but if they continue to poke the snake, if they continue to come into my little corner of the internet where I'm making a positive exchange with people, if they continue to do that, and if they continue to do that to you, they're going to be met with something that they cannot put back. They can't put this wrath back in the cage. They can't do that. These people don't have the power to do anything. And we have every right to defend ourselves and to defend our collective and the people that we're here to actually help, the ones that are worth saving. These other people, they ain't worth shit. They really are not. I wish that everything in the spiritual realm would conspire together to block these people out of the energy and remove them 100% in everything that they've done with the evil eye and witchcraft and everything else in every type of way. Just scrub the planet clean of these people. You guys are coming into union with your own soul tribe, which means that you're at a very crucial part of transition here to where you are going to be using these gifts and abilities to help other people maintain stability and to access their higher self. Why is it that these people have a problem with that? The sun. Why do they have a problem with your light? They want to call us demonic, but they're the ones acting like literal fucking demons. I'm serious. It makes no sense to me. I mean, it does make sense if we look at it from an aspect of these people are of the devil and they just want to stop the light. But nah, I want justice. Enough of this back and forth with these dumbass people. If they haven't figured it out yet, they're never going to figure it out. They're not smart enough to. I also get that you guys could be starting something new in your career. You could be going down a new avenue, and these people are trying to destroy everything that you do. They're not going to have the ability to do that. Two of Cups. Because you have a soul contract with the universe to make this place better. And it's only going to get better if you're allowed to work. If people continue to disrupt that, then, you know, all I can say is that their consequences are going to be much worse than what they could have ever dreamed of. Because God gave them a pass on all the other people they used and abused and treated like garbage. God gave them a pass on being a piece of shit. Now it's too much. But these people need to be shown by a higher power, by whatever. I don't care what does it. They need to be shown that what they're doing to other people is wrong and that it needs to stop. And that getting in the way of the righteous is not what they were sent here to do. Why don't they find a fucking hobby? Hold on, let me get rid of this weird person. Like I said, I'm putting you up under judgment. Right now, I'm calling death and judgment on you. Stop fucking harassing me. Stay off of my platform. Stay the fuck away from me. You're not of God. You're a fucking satanic person. You're a fucking witch. Stay away from me. And I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I report you to God. Stay off my fucking platform. Don't ever come back here again. Piece of shit. Ace of Wands. I knew there was going to be people, person after person after person after person coming on here trying to fuck with me. I'm so sick of it. Saying that I'm a liar, but they're literally a fucking witch that sucks the dick of the devil. You've got to be joking. Fuck those people. See, my life already feels immediately better just from getting rid of that scum-sucking fucking slithering ass snake. Somebody that pretends to love God. Do they really believe that God wants them harassing other people? You guys, just let you go. Just let you know, I'm sorry that my energy is off today, but I've just had enough of people and their bullshit. If you have any personal questions, please don't spam the chat. Send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I'll pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question. But I'm doing a reading for everybody so that everybody can benefit. Okay. And I'm not going to ever go diving into somebody else's demons and whatever their energy is and whatever they have going on for free. There has to be an equal exchange of energy. And that's not too much to ask for. And no, I'm not talking about an equal exchange of you giving me bullshit energy and me getting toxic energy from you while you extract good from me. That's called vampirism. Get it together. Stop expecting people to fucking lower their vibration for whatever you have going on. I would never fucking come in nobody else's business and ask for them to fucking do some shit for free. God. And that's why I'm like just perplexed as to why these situations continue to happen with people. Like, why do you always have to defend yourself? Why can't you just live a peaceful life? If it has to do with the internet, maybe the internet is not good. But I feel like your purpose is bigger than these people's entire existence. One day of your life is more important than every day that they've lived their entire lives. And that includes every past life to this present life. What else do we need to know? Four of Cups. That these people are just dissatisfied. They're bored. They're self-absorbed. All they do is think about themselves. They don't think about the world. They don't think about the general public. They don't even think about the people who are in a weaker position. These people don't think. That's their biggest problem. They act from emotion only without taking into consideration anybody else's life whatsoever. That's completely retarded. And these people, I don't care how depressed they are. They're only sad because you're not going to bend and break. They can't break you. The moment God says, I don't have to do any more shit for anybody, I'm fucking out, because the way that people treat me, the way that people treat you is unexcusable. These people need to take some other action other than trying to stop you to make happiness appear in their life. Them abusing you is not actually going to make them happy. You know what it's going to do? It's going to cause Archangel Michael and the rest of everything in creation to come after them. And then they're going to be sitting there going, woe is me. This karma's so bad. My life is so bad. Why is this happening? And then everything in existence is going to point directly to you and say, you remember what you did to that other person. This is why it's happening to you. The fuck, duh. Why would anybody think they can go abuse somebody else? Anytime you hurt someone else, you hurt yourself. Why do they think they can go abuse somebody else and then be that? What do they think they're going to be rewarded for that? That nothing is ever going to happen to them, that they're 100% safe? Jesus does not protect people who are abusers and users. In fact, I don't see Jesus protecting these people at all. They just throw Jesus's name out there to try to fuck with other people's minds. Absolutely not. I don't care how bored this person is. I don't care how depressed they are. I don't care how self-absorbed they are. This person will never be anything. They will never be anything of any importance, and they are still insignificant. And they're not needed. These people have failed at doing a destiny swipe yet again. Like, this is a loser. This person that continues to fucking do nothing but lose, they will continue to do nothing but lose because they are a loser. They were born a loser. They could look to their mother, father, and see that they were a loser. This person only loses. That's all that's ever going to happen to them. They're never going to successfully take somebody else's destiny. It's not meant for this loser to be in a position of power. Look, they don't even have power now, and look at what they're doing with their own energy. Like, that's straight up retarded. These people think that they can be something great. They don't have the abilities needed to do whatever the fuck this is that they want to do. And I think that the universe stopped caring what this person thought a long fucking time ago, to be quite honest. That's what I feel. And that's what I see, is that the universe is no longer backing this person. So now they're pissed off at you because they feel like it's your fault. Well, if it is your fault, it's not directly your fault. It's indirectly your fault. It's because they came for you because they were bored with their own life. It's actually this person's fault. The reason that they're getting their ass handed to them and that they will not have any mercy or kindness shown to them, that's actually their own fucking fault. What did they think was going to happen? Like, seriously, this is how I know this person's a dumb loser. What did they think was going to happen? They think the world revolves around their self-centered little bullshit. The world does not give a fuck about these people. It doesn't, because they're not doing anything to make this world a better place. They're contributing to the toxicity and all of the bullshit that shouldn't be happening. These people are perpetual users and abusers of others. They don't have respect for anyone, not even themselves. Now they want to do whatever you do. Why is it every time somebody sees you doing something new, they just want to start doing that? It's not meant for them. Why don't they have an authentic thought that's actually theirs? Why do they want to destroy what you've done already? They can't make God not love you. This person cannot take this. They can't blot out the sun. These people think that they're powerful. They think that their bullshit is powerful. They think that their weakness, them being a weak-spirited, weak-minded, weak-souled individual, soulless ass fuckwad. These people think that they're powerful. They don't even have a soul. How can they even compare themselves to somebody that does? The moment they tried to steal your destiny, they sold their self to the devil. The moment they came into agreement with whatever demonic, whatever it is, they sold themselves. Now they have nothing to bargain with. And they need to stay out of your energy. Because if I were your angel team, I'd have whooped this person's ass so fucking bad that they'd never be able to sit down again. I'd make sure that they were completely removed out of the energy. Permanently. Never able to ever again intervene on your life. These people do not deserve peace. They don't deserve love. And they sure as fuck don't deserve your blessings. King of Cups. And they probably have somebody that's telling them that they need to take several seats. These people think that they're wise. Is it wise to abuse other people? Is that a wise thing to do? This is what these people literally teach their children. And this is why if they would just be 100% stopped and blocked, then maybe their children would have a chance to grow up and become a person that has value and self-worth. But where these people, they want to argue with God and everything else, let them. Let these people argue about your blessings. First of all, this is not a blood relative. This person is not even connected to you. They saw you on the internet and got jealous. That's all. Like, that's literally all. And they're ignorant to their own energy. This person has already dedicated their life to being a fucking witch or a warlock. They'll never become anything other than that. Somebody that abuses their power and abuses others. That's all there'll ever be. Nobody's ever going to look at this person like they're you. They're really pathetic for even attempting to do this destiny swipe. This is a stupid idea for them. Your shoes are so big. Your purpose, your energy is so big. How does this literal loser, insignificant little piece of shit, literal piece of human fucking garbage, how do they ever think that they're going to be able to step up into your shoes and be a better version of you than you are? They were not created correctly. First of all, that's why their parents should be smacked the fuck out for even giving birth to this person. Page of Pentacles. And these people want to take something away from you and your kids to make you not abundant. Absolutely not. We cancel and rebuke the devil. We cancel and rebuke the enemy. We cancel and rebuke these thieves. And we cancel and rebuke their children and their entire bloodline and every lifetime that they've ever had. We report them to God and accuse them of their behavior. Because trying to take something from you and your children, that you and your children can be trusted. This person can't be trusted at all. That's why they don't have the gifts. That's why they don't have the inheritance. That's why they don't have the blessing, because they can't be trusted with it. Anything that this person touches depreciates in value. And I don't care how they feel. And I don't care what their beliefs are. It doesn't give them the right to come for another person that's actually doing the right thing. These people are weak. Page of Cups. All they do is care about, look, this is all, they'll still be a nothing ass having losing motherfucker. And so will their children with a codfish. This is what they have to offer the world, a fucking codfish. You're joking. Disgusting. Self-centered, self-absorbed. They think that they are worthy of the best. No, they're worthy of what God decides they're worthy of. They're definitely not worthy of what God decided you're worthy of, because your energy shows up completely different than this other person that's self-absorbed, selfish, and doesn't give a fuck about anything but themselves. They don't even care about this child they have, even though they pretend to. This person should have never had any children. And this King of Cups keeps telling this person that you are not the reason that their life is shit. This person's life is shit because they are a bullshit. They're full of shit. It's because of them. It's not because of you. Now, if they have a consequence that occurs in their life because of what they tried to do to you, that's on them. Queen of Pentacles came out in the reverse. This is how I know that this person is opinionated. No one gives a fuck what their opinion is. Their opinion is insignificant when it comes to God's opinion. Volatile, changing moods, narrow-minded and bigoted, unforgiving attitude towards those she looks down upon, takes without giving, take. That's all these people do, is try to take other people's shit and then pretend like it's theirs. Gives only when there is something to be gained. She has a strictly materialistic outlook on life. Be suspicious of this person. You already are. This is why they don't have a foothold in your life. These people will never, ever be looked at like they're you. And I report their satanic attack to the Most High God. I accuse and report these people to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. The Star. See, this is what you guys hold. You have the new Aeon here. You're passing down an ability that's worthwhile to your children. These people that think that they're going to take that from you are trying to steal from God. Let's see them actually do that. They need to go to the devil for whatever they want. God's not going to give this person anything. They're not worthy of anything. They've not done anything to receive anything good. Not in another life and not in this life. This person is the same piece of shit that they've always been in every single life. They're always the same. They do the same dumb shit. This person, I wish that their soul was put into this voodoo doll that they have of you. I wish that their soul was put into it. Whatever the fuck is remaining of their worthless ass soul. And every time they try to torture you, I pray to God that they get tortured themselves. This person still thinks that your destiny is up for debate. Let them fight with God about that. I call back all my star energy. I call back all your star energy to you. And this person that wants to take, they have been advised to leave you alone. Like by this King of Cups has told this person, look, I know that you have a problem with the collective, but that's your problem. That's not the collective's problem. And every little witchcraft thing that they do to you is going to be done to them. And it's not going to happen in no future life. It's happening right now. We also report these people to Olodumare and Bondi. We report them to the source gods of all voodoo, Santeria, witchcraft, whatever. Because this stupid person needs they need whatever they've been doing to be 100% stripped from them, and then they need it to happen to them. That's what they need. To understand what they were doing to you, how wrong it was, they need to go through it themselves. Three of Wands. See, you're over here planning a better future. We ask that God continue to bless our business ideas. We ask that God continue to prosper us in the face of these enemies and to continue to prepare a table before us in the presence of these people, since they won't get the fuck out of the energy. Yeah, whatever you're working on is pissing somebody off. I can guarantee that. There wouldn't be this much resistance and people being this nasty towards you for no reason. And it's the weird shit is like these people don't have the courage to come to your face with this. If these people saw you in public, they would never, ever behave like this towards you. It's only because they can be a coward behind a fucking screen or behind another witch or a warlock that they'll ever try to do anything. They're weak. And they only think about themselves. They don't think about what they're doing to other people. And they should. Because if you ever get a chance to take this person to court, you should. You should sue them. I don't care if they don't have money. Irrelevant. You can sue their children and their children's children. And this person does not have money. They're broke and broken, and they feel like it's your fault. It's not your fault that this person's a fucking loser. They need to go to their parents and ask why their parents are a loser. The devil. This person continues to align itself with Satan, and they think that they're going to be blessed. How delusional is that? You cannot work for the devil and receive a blessing. It's not possible. The devil's coming for this person, by the way, just to let you know. Whatever devil this is, there's an Asmodeus energy. There's probably 3 or 4 different devils. They're all coming for this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse that wanted to steal your destiny. The devil does not play when it comes to the devil being put up under judgment by God. Like, seriously. And the devil did not tell this person that they were going to receive your destiny. So I don't know why they're acting so confused. Why their children are not, like, this person wanted your gifts to be taken out of your body and transferred to their disgusting bloodline. Absolutely not. So they can use these gifts and abuse them and hurt everybody else with them? Absolutely not. That is the devil's work. This person is of the devil. That's what they're aligned with. They're going to hell. The moment that this person dies, they will be separated from everything that they've ever loved, and they will be cast into the pit. And you're being protected by Archangel Michael. Because you're the assignment. This person is not a part of your assignment. They just decided, since they got jealous of you and seen you somewhere, they just decided that they were going to target you. But you are not their assignment. This person is their own assignment. Archangel Michael has literally shown me and you that you are the priority here. That you are the one that the angel was sent to protect. That this person loved the devil. They love the devil so much, let them. Because the devil is not going to do right by this person. Does it ever? No. I mean, the devil will do right by some people, but those are people that don't sell their soul. They don't sell themselves. They don't want things that are not meant for them. 7 of Pentacles. This person's going to be sitting around waiting forever for things to go in their favor. It's not. It's never going to. This person is not safe. Whatever they think that they've done to provide protection has only invited the devil into their existence, into their body, into their flesh. And now the devil is going to wreak havoc upon these people's lives because that's what the devil does to people it doesn't like. And these people, like, seriously, I get that this Queen of Pentacles is pissed off because you wouldn't be their friend or something. Maybe they wanted to send you a friend request on some type of social media site and you denied it because you got that their energy was on nothing, that you shouldn't be around this person. And now they want to all they were ever going to do is the same thing that they're doing now. Take, me, greed. Fucking dumbass. Fucking pathetic, dude. And they wonder why God didn't bless them while they actively go to Satan for everything. You're joking, right? I would sue this person and everyone that aligned with them. I would literally sue them. I don't care if I'd have to spend $10,000 to sue the fucking person, or I would just do it without a lawyer, literally, and take them to court. And I would just be relentless and never, ever give up. Because this person's not ever going to stop until something puts them down permanently. And if it has to be you, then it has to be you. But I feel like if this person would have taken the advice of this King of Cups and just let you be, let you live your life and walked away, then things would be looking completely different. For them. I mean, your life is still going to be unaffected. Even if you go through a little bit of this witchcraft effect, these people will be taken out by it. At least you have protection from God. These people are not protected. They're not safe. They're also not supported. This person wanted you to believe that you're not supported by God when you have a lifetime full of evidence of you being supported by God. Like, that is why this person is really stupid. Like, they can't take away your firsthand experiences of God coming through for you. They can't take that away from you and try to tell you that God doesn't love you. They don't know God. This person does not think about God, except for when they want to judge somebody else. They don't love God. This person loves the devil. They've already proven that they're a disloyal bitch and that they want to love the devil. And the devil don't even like them. They're going to be sitting around waiting for your destiny to come to them forever. Okay? And they're going to just be taken from over and over again until they have nothing left. I condemn these people and their evil wishes and evil intentions and evil prayers over your life. I condemn them for that. And I literally accuse them and report them to the Most High God, to the Holy Spirit, to the devil itself. I report these people. Because the devil, if the devil was smart, it would have checked this bitch and been like, listen, you can't touch the collective. I can't touch the collective. Nobody's going to touch the collective. Let it go. Just like this King of Cups tried to advise this person already. Let it go. Stop harassing them. There's nothing you're going to get out of this. Nothing good anyways, other than an ass whipping. And it won't be you that has to whoop this person's ass. That's not your job. You continue to stand in the light and stand in your power and teach your children to do right by others. There's no way that this person can compete with you. They are literally demonic. How are they going to compete with a real angel? Like, I would like to see this fallen angel person compete with a real earth angel. I would like to see them, because they're going to lose either way. This is a losing battle. And they were told that this was a losing battle from the beginning. They were already warned. Like, this person spends all their time doing divination on you, invading your privacy. They don't even care about their own life. They don't even ask what's happening, what's going to happen to them. Besides the fact that they're going to lose everything that they've ever loved. And then have to live a life and not be able to die until God says that they've done enough time. Literally. For every amount of suffering that they caused you, they need to go through that themselves. And God will make sure that they do. The devil will also. Because God and the devil work together. People may think that it's a war, but it's not really. It's just a war with humans. Between one human and another human and their belief systems. That's more of the war than anything else. The devil's not dumb enough to go against God. See, the devil will block this person. And they are blocked. They just don't understand that the reason that they're blocked is because their intention was very bad. Okay? They were also warned. Like, this King of Cups warned this Page of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles. They warned this person that if you F with the collective will snap on you, and they have an ability that could break your ass in half. What you've tried to do to them, you will never survive. So just don't do it. That's what this King of Cups said. Literally. If you force the collective to use their ability on you, you will not survive it. And stop trying to put other people through things that you can never make it through. This is a weak person. And they're so greedy, it's disgusting to me. They feel like they need your abilities and your power and your gifts and your magic and your everything. This person, the only thing that they need is a belt brought to their fucking ass. That's all. That's all they actually need. This person has more money than you. Okay? They have more followers, whatever. This person is evil. They have resources. They don't need what's yours. It's just the resources they have are of this world. They want something that's more. Well, if they wanted something that's more, then they should have gone to God and not gone to Satan. Okay? We call back our destiny, our power. We step into our destiny. We connect with it. We fulfill it. We fulfill the prophecy over our life, and we condemn anybody that's in our way. Anybody that's gotten in our way, we condemn them to have to deal with the consequences of whatever the universe wants to do to them for that. 10 of Pentacles, because this person tried to make you homeless. They wanted to take a home from you, property. They wanted to take real estate. They wanted to make sure you didn't have a place to live. And they're over here losing every freaking item that they loved so much. Because they love this physical world. They don't love God. That's their biggest flaw. This person thinks they can be your God. You're not ever going to look at this weird ass bitch and bow down to them and say, oh, you can just have my destiny in my life. You're never ever going to look at this person like they're God, because they are not God-like. They're not Christ-like. They're disgusting. They're wretched. Nobody will ever look at them like they're their God. This person believes that because they have resources and that their opinion is their opinion, no one cares about their opinion, not even the devil. The devil does not even care about how this person feels. And they're about to feel the brunt end of really being shunned by everything and everyone. Yeah, they do have followers. It's sad. But it's just, you know, how the evil has been allowed to be in control so far. They're still waiting on a change to occur when it comes to your material success and security. And they're going to be waiting forever, because God's never going to take what God gave away. God gave something to you that cannot be taken by this physical world. Even if they try to come take your life, these people will lose. They will literally, something will happen to them. I don't see them being successful in any type of way. And if you ever figure out who this person is, we ask God to reveal who they are to everyone, so that every living person can know what a scum-sucking bitch this person is, to stay away from them. Because I will tell you this, in my opinion, they do not deserve love. They don't deserve God's love, that's for sure. Since they want to strip that from you, just transfer what you had into their account. The fuck? How many dead bodies has this person left behind them? That's what I want to call attention to, rather than what they're trying to do to you. How many other people have they killed in the process of trying to have something that they want? This disgusting vampire person. Wheel of Fortune. You're still going to have everything that God has for you. These people may cause a little bit of pain, a little bit of agitation and suffering, but the amount that they will go through will be unending, because they wanted to choose the devil over God. That's the choice that they made. These people, their heart is blocked, their heart is closed off, and they don't have access to the divine. They've been cut off completely. So is their bloodline, because all they care about is other people's money and other people's homes and other people's destinies and possessions. They don't give a shit about their own. They already sold themselves. When they sold their soul to the devil, they sold their destiny to Satan. That means whatever God had for them goes directly to the devil for whatever time that God allows that to be done. Because again, God can do anything. God could literally show this person the error of their ways, but God's hoping that they wake up and do that, like see it themselves. Either way, you're going to be protected. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna answer Marina's question, and we're gonna put this situation on hold, because it's really not going anywhere anyways. This person's not going to gain any traction. Okay, so you had a dream that you were talking to someone about Orion and oracle cards. Interesting. Okay. So the story of Orion is very interesting. Orion is a, I want to say it's like a galaxy. Let's see. Can we get an explanation on the constellation Orion? So Orion is often referred to as...
Orion, also known as the Hunter, is a very recognizable constellation, visible from almost everywhere on Earth. It's a key feature of the winter sky in the northern hemisphere and the summer sky in the southern hemisphere because it lies on the celestial equator. Thinking about other constellations? Tap the mic and ask, what is the...
What was she even going to say? So yeah, it's visible. Okay, so it's visible from every part of the world at the same point in the year. In the northern hemisphere, it is a hallmark of the winter sky. From my understanding, the Orion's belt is where I'm getting the energy is coming from. So let's see. Orion's belt. So you have the constellation Orion, then you have Orion's belt, which goes around it. Orion's belt is a prominent asterism, a recognizable pattern of stars that is a part of a larger Orion constellation, but not a constellation itself. So it's something that rings around the constellation. It consists of 3 bright stars, Al-Nitak, Al-Nilam, and Mintaka. Okay, I get a really big hit on Mintaka, that appear to form a straight line at the center of the hunter. Interesting. So those are three really big stars. Okay, so Orion has to do with like the Orion, you could associate Orion with Artemis and then the celestial hunt. So there is a story about Orion basically falling in love with his daughter. Then his daughter like goes across the sky to get away from him. I know this is like a really weird story, but he ends up hunting her, and that creates the first hunt. But I get that, there are a lot of extraterrestrial beings that come from Orion. So we're going to see what the energy is about. I also get that like the thing about oracle cards could very well be that tarot is very sharp. It can cut like a knife. And when people would come into the metaphysical store, I would always explain to them that tarot is more of a harsher energy and that it can reveal the truth in a very like hurtful way, where oracle cards are a little bit softer. So we're looking at the Cosmos Oracle to see what this is about. I do get that you have, several different spirit guides that come from Orion. So I would call these extraterrestrials, but they're also spirit guides. And it feels to me like they want you to know about a rebirth that's about to happen with your energy. It's almost like as you've been moving through the zodiac of the year, you've been adopting positive attributes every zodiac sign you go through, which not everybody does that. Shine, the sky is the limit. So this is definitely about how your light shines. And, literally not dimming yourself. The sky is the limit. Okay, so it is about your light. I also feel like your guides want you to know that as you move forward, there may be some challenges that come up, but these challenges have a bigger lesson. Like this is all of the things you've been going through are teaching you how to stand up for yourself. Yes, Mintaka. Yeah, absolutely. I just got chills every time I think about that place. So yeah, you're being told to let your light shine. Dancing, dash for the objective. It could be through moving your body that you may release some energies, but I get that, dancing through life is like moving through life and not allowing the things that you go through to dampen your spirit or to dim your light. That's what I get, like dancing around it. I also get that, you're here to show people how to overcome obstacles through peace. Safeguard, protect new life, protect your dreams. Yeah, we call for protection in the dream state, and we ask that God safeguard us in every way possible. We also ask to be shown whatever lesson it is of, if you're having a reoccurring dream, there is something about that. It has to do, does it have to do with shining your light? It has to do with that, but there's also another lesson. Maybe it's about expressing yourself. Okay, so when you have new ideas, Marina, write them down in a journal. If you don't have a dream journal, there is a dream journal app. I think it's called Dream that you can download for free, and then it gives you the ability to, like, for each day that goes by, to input your dreams. I feel like your dreams right now are very, very important because it's not just you sleeping and dreaming, it's the stuff that's coming through your dreams. I also get that, like, you may come up with a brilliant idea, or you may have, sometimes when we're in the dream state, we go into other lifetimes, but you may have like an experience in the dream state that you can bring to life through a book. So I feel like write your dreams down because they are very important. Abnormal, pay attention to the unusual in life. If there's anything, abnormal in your dreams, I would take note of that. Also, if you're having any sexual dreams, write those down. And especially if there's a person that's present, I'm getting that there's an energy. God, can we remove whatever this sexual energy is? Because I don't get that it's positive. Okay, thank you. Whatever that is about, we want to remove that. Also, what is it about her dreams? Because again, Orion, when I think about Orion and the hunt, I think about how Orion fell in love with his daughter. I'm also getting that, like, you do have a very close connection to Artemis, and you have a very close connection to Apollo. So Apollo is like the sun. Artemis is the goddess of the hunt. So you may be getting like prophetic, because Apollo also is the one of prophecy. You may be getting prophecy in your dream state. Action, just do it if you think of it. Instead of, and this is why writing things down so that you don't forget. Taking action. Especially when it comes to anything that you feel like is coming up that either needs to be healed or it needs to be released. I'm getting those two energies. Taking action on it right away rather than allowing it to continue moving forward. Okay, what else do we need to know? Okay, so I don't know if you're thinking about dating or putting yourself out there, but I am getting that be aware of your sexual energy. If you were to mix with somebody, if you were to have sex with somebody, be aware of that. I feel like you have been doing a lot to preserve yourself. Daybreak, the last obstacle before the emergence of life. This is like that rebirth energy. It's almost like you're taking action. Okay, so daybreak, that's like when the sun comes up. So you are integrating these positive attributes as you move through the zodiac system. I feel like that's going to continue. I also feel like you getting downloads through the dream state. By writing them down, you're going to be able to go back and look at them. But also, I get that there is something coming that's positive. And it could be that you're about to have a major breakthrough. Relaxing, happy Pac-Man. That's so funny, Pac-Man. Happy Pac-Man, let's relax with a game. So you could be like literally, it could help you to play a game to relax. I also get that, like, don't think that what you've been doing is not working. Because whatever you're doing to clear your energy, it actually is working. It's making it much harder for people to have access to you, which could be like you cutting cords or you just staying away from people that don't have good intentions. I get newborn, rebirth energy, a great beginning. Yeah, you're being told to relax and then to invest your energy into this new creation. And however you let your light shine, it's going to impact other people, but it's also going to help you express this creative energy that you have. You have a lot of creative energy within your sacral chakra. I also get that, like, create. Oh my gosh, you have a lot of creative energy. I'm not even joking, in your sacral chakra, a lot. Okay, let's see what else. I'm also getting that emptiness, emptying yourself. When you create, do it from a space of not having, like, not holding on to emotions. Because I get that if you keep your goals firm, you'll feel this emptiness. And the emptiness possibly is just the need to create. It's like the emptiness gives me the energy that's there before a creation comes into existence. So I also feel like you may be drawing in a romantic relationship is what I'm getting. But I'm also getting that what you're here to create, take action on it. When it comes to art, when it comes to dancing, when it comes to singing, when it comes to whatever it is that you do. You have severe PMDD, and that's, okay, I don't know what that is. It pulls everything out of whack. Oh, I'm so sorry that you have that. Okay, so maybe working with the earth will help, grounding your energy. Yeah, I get that grounding your energy is important. Okay, so we're going to do a grounding exercise right now. So you can use this exercise anytime. So I want you to just pick your favorite thing in nature. If it's the ocean, if it's the forest, and then by focusing on that, you're giving gratitude to the earth because you love what's in nature so much that the earth immediately reciprocates that. Okay. Yeah, that's starting to feel better. Okay. So there is something going on with this PMDD thing. I'm picking up some type of spiritual energy, like an actual entity. So I don't know when this triggered for you, but it feels maybe like 16, something triggered. Veil Nebula, getting closer to the mysterious and the beautiful truth. Yeah, we asked for a divine intervention on intervention on this pain that I'm picking up on. And we also ask that, the energy be recalibrated. And this, whatever this entity thing is, that it's released. Merge, powerful combination to achieve excellence. Yeah, you're here merging with your higher self. This is probably causing a lot of things like old wounds to come up for you. I feel like that's okay though, because you becoming aware that there's something to heal is the most powerful thing. Then you can actually go about releasing it and healing it. Okay, now that that entity is gone, that was causing you a lot of pain. And whatever was binding that, God, all chains, remove all chains, please and thank you, from this situation. Okay, so now things are going to be able to come back into balance. You connecting with your higher self is a part of this, though. Potentiality, because this is your full potential, you connecting with your higher self. And let me just ask, like, was this an ancestral thing? No. What was this entity doing? Why was it there? How did it come about? Does it come from Orion? No. Your spirit guides that do come from Orion wanted you to know about it though, so that you could release whatever it is. I'm getting that it's like a relation, maybe it's feeling abandoned by God or not supported. Yeah, something with both of those things. Okay, so we ask that those wounds be healed. I'm also getting that with this being removed, you're going to be able to reach your full potential. Young and energetic with great energy. Death, endure the trial, overcome the failure. I don't feel like you failed at anything, but I do feel like this is coming to an end. You going through whatever this pain is, because it's emotional and spiritual and it's like psychological and it's physical. But you going through this pain, look, if there was something that happened when it comes to having children in the past, you're not at fault for whatever this is. You're not being judged. So I would just let that go. And then know that this death that's happening is happening for a reason, so that this energy doesn't continue to move forward. Because I feel like you deserve to live a life of peace, being at your full potential, but you have to allow this version of yourself to end, this old version of you. A gorgeous ending and a new cycle begins. So yeah, death does not mean, like, whenever you see the death card, you guys just know that it does not mean always a physical death, but this is literally the ending of an old version of you. A gorgeous ending and a new cycle begins. With you being a newborn, it's like self-creation. Okay, what else do we need to know? That this ending is supposed to end because, well, first of all, whatever this thing was, I don't feel like it was natural. I feel like it was somebody doing something. Inspiration. So the ending of this problem for you is going to bring about a lot of inspiration. You found the key to your problem. Holy shit. We literally found it. Wow. Okay. So my next question would be, do you know anybody that does voodoo? Because I am picking up an energy of voodoo. We're going to remove it though. God, will you please remove all spells and everything that had to do with this situation? Can we get rid of all of it? We're just going to get rid of all of it. Okay. Yeah, you being inspired is part of this process of going through a rebirth. Hope. Where there is light, there is hope. And you do have hope. Like, literally, there is a lot to put hope into. Because you're going to recover from whatever this is. And then I pray that you find out whoever was doing the voodoo. Challenge. Be brave enough to accept all challenges. There may be some challenges moving forward, but that's to be expected with any new beginning, that there may be some stuff that you go through. But this is not stuff that is going to be impossible. And it's also not, it's like things that make you stronger as you move through life. You having hope, I think, is part of you being inspirational. Okay, what else do we need to know? Outlet. You have found the right way out. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Out of this situation, you have found the right way out. Even though it was a challenge for you, it's like your dreams are giving you little bits and pieces of the information. But I feel like for us to clear it, we don't have to know everything about it. We can clear it regardless. Okay, so we just need to rise above it first. Frequency wise, vibration wise. Okay, there we go. And then all the thoughts and beliefs that had to do with the creation of that. We call those forward, and we know that that's not serving us. So we burn away, clear, however you want to visualize. But I would just visualize, basically, when you take anything that's low vibrational into the essence of God, it dissipates. Interesting. I feel like the outlet is you merging with your higher self, that you connecting with God's essence is how you break free of this. Flip side, you're going to get another perspective of the sun. which is a completely different viewpoint by being able to rise above it. And we destroy this curse, whatever this shit is, on all levels, in all dimensions. We bring it to God's energy and to the awareness, which is probably going to give you the ability to see it from another angle. Somebody wanted to dim your shine, and they thought that they were going to do that by causing you a major chakra issue. So we also ask for justice as well. Cradle, butterfly-shaped star cradle nebula. So yeah, it's almost like you are cradling yourself into being whole again. And I feel like whatever was taken, we call back. Whatever was blocked, we unblock. And then we ask to be shown whatever needs to be done, if there's anything else that needs to be done, to make sure that this situation stays gone. And whoever caused it, because I do get it's an outside person, that person is trying to hide so much. They do not want you to see who they are. Yeah, ring nebula, balanced and complete state. We're rebalancing, recalibrating the energy and bringing it to a complete state. If somebody, after we remove this stuff, Marina, if somebody were to contact you and you were to start to feel that pain in your sacral and your root chakra again, that's the person that was trying to do this. So pay attention if somebody contacts you out of the blue, like wondering, you know, how you got rid of something. Because I guarantee that this energy, this entity, whatever it was doing to you, causing you this much pain, it's going to go right back to the person that was doing it. Okay, anonymously rave girl. Intense, feeling excited, uncontrollable excitement. Be excited about the future because a huge change is here. A huge change. And you're going to get to literally see this change and live through it and be inspired. Write down your dreams. If anything comes up that's abnormal, don't just put it to the side, like address it immediately. Know that with you merging with your higher self, you're going to be able to connect with the essence of God, which is within you, and then rise above it. And by doing that, it gets you past it, and then it gives you the ability to then make a decision about what you want to do. You're being told to still let your light shine though. Okay. And I'm really proud of you. So are your spirit guides. Your spirit guides want you to know that when it comes to like you figuring something out, the energy of Artemis is going to help you pinpoint something. She is a very, like, think about the aspect of the hunter, Orion being a hunter and Artemis being a hunter. They're really good at finding things that usually other beings can't find. And so I feel like that's going to be a major blessing. Okay. All right. So I am going to look at anonymously rave girl's question. And we're going to see, is your destiny gone forever? Is it swapped forever? So no, it's definitely not. Oh, well, I am glad that I was able to help you. And literally, if somebody contacts you out of the blue, pay attention to that, okay? Okay, but yeah, the situation that you were going through is going to get better. I also feel like your dreams were giving you little bits and pieces, but for you to understand the bigger part of it was that it was being caused by another energy that was outside of you, not something going on within you. So instead of associating it with like, oh, I'm the problem, no, it was somebody else that was the problem actually. All right. Okay, so let's see with your destiny. Is your destiny swap forever? No, it's not. It's not. But let's see who's doing it. I am getting like somebody that's trying to tug on your energy. Knight of Swords. Let me ask who this Knight of Swords is. Okay, is this Knight of Swords energy the person that's trying to take anonymously rave girl's destiny? No. Okay, who is that person then? This could be somebody that has a military demeanor. Okay, yeah, you may be defended actually. Okay, what else? Well, first of all, whoever is cloaking their energy in the situation that's trying to take her destiny, let's uncloak that person. The Tower. Yeah, this person is in trouble. So to answer your question, no, your destiny is not your destiny is not successfully swapped. I can definitely say that. This person is in the Tower actively. I also feel like they're trying to hide. It's like they can't hide from God. What is wrong with them? Okay, so somebody is waiting for you to like either reach out or do something to confirm that what they've done has worked. This person is really, really ignorant to the fact that they're in trouble. Right now, they're going through a natural disaster because they tried to do something that goes against God. They need to get rid of, you know, whatever this belief system is that they have something that's yours. The Magician, because you have more power than this person. They could never take your destiny because they are not you. And God's not confused about you being you and them being them. Okay, what else do we need to know? So this person is up under judgment right now. You calling your power back, I do feel like it's a Queen of Wands. You calling your power and your energy back to you is the most important thing. Okay. And calling your star back to you and saying, God, I'm ready to get into my destiny. This person that wants to live my life for me and fill my shoes for me, they're not allowed to because I'm living in my own destiny. What else do we need to know? This person is trying to do something to put pressure on you. Nine of Swords. They're going to be crying and grieving and bitching and moaning for a long time. This person has never been happy with their own life. So why would they ever be happy with yours? No, I get that the Queen of Wands is tugging on your energy, but I get that the Knight of Swords is actively defending you. And that feels like something in the spiritual realm. It's causing this Queen of Wands. So if you asked your guides to help you with this Knight of Swords is some type of guide. Because I feel like now, where this Queen of Wands in the past was like all happy, thinking that they had stolen something from you, doing some type of like, gives me, what is that movie with Lindsay Lohan? It's like the Parent Switch or whatever it was called. It's giving the vibe of that movie. This person thought that they did a switcheroo and they did not anticipate running into an ancestor of yours that's like, does not play about you. Look, the Devil. Wow. So literally, this person, they made a deal with the devil. The devil can't give this person your destiny. It's not possible. So just know that the devil is a liar and tricked this other person. But these people have been playing in your energy for way too long. That's what I feel. I feel like they need to be forcefully removed. That's possibly what this Knight of Swords is coming in to do, is to forcefully remove them and to boot them out. Oh, this Queen of Wands is going to be so upset. They're going to be so upset. The Sun, that they did not get something of yours. Again, it's not possible for them to, but this person's going to be so upset that you're still the Sun, having success, good health. Because this Queen of Wands is sick. This person does not have good health. They're always in bed. They're literally, they could have, you know, they could be demonically possessed as well. Wow. So anything that was doubtful is now looks like, is it your mom? Is the Queen of Wands her mother? Is the Queen of Wands her mother? Oh my God. I kind of get a confirmation on that, like 2 or 3 times now I've gotten a confirmation. I would have never thought that though, because you would think that somebody's mother would not look at their child like that. That's crazy. So whatever she's going through physically is a side effect of her trying to steal your glory. I get specifically your glory. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Finding out your mom is a witch, that's like really crazy. It's not like she practices with a group of people. Really weird energy. Okay, what else do we need to know? Strength. That you're stronger. Wow. The fact that she just thinks she can take from you like that, that is crazy. What type of mother does that to their own child? First of all, connects with the devil. Secondly, oh hell no. Okay, so your mother has been taking advantage of the fact that you don't want to see her suffer. She has been taking full advantage of that. Like seriously. She knows that if you ever found out what she was doing, that you probably would not ask God to serve justice. This is what she's thinking. But she doesn't understand that the ramifications of doing this type of thing to somebody, it is what it is. The Chariot. Wow. The Chariot and the Devil. So it looks like you're gaining a victory here. She could never be you. Like, I'm serious. Your mother is, and I don't mean to talk bad on her. I'm really sorry, but she is a sorry excuse for a human being. How could she ever think that she's meant to be who you are? Like, that's insane to me. Maybe the devil told her something, like a lie, probably. The Knight of Wands. Also, yeah, if you get a boyfriend, keep the men that you have in your life away from her. I feel like you can't trust her. Oh my God, you're moving back into your mom and stepdad's house? Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay, hopefully that'll be like a temporary situation. Okay, when you move back in there, I'm getting that you need to check underneath, you need to check places to make sure there's no jars, because I'm getting that this is some type of jar energy. But yeah, she may try to put something under your bed. Just make sure that you are clean, you're cleaning your room and everything. Also, she's inviting really negative energy into her own home, okay? And she's acting vampiric. God, I also feel like this Knight of Wands is possibly your stepdad energy, which is just shows me that he's not shit. So she runs the household, basically. Whatever she says goes. Well, she's, it's going to be really hard to see your mother go through shit because she's not going to be successful at taking your life force energy from you. When you pull your energy back, yeah, the people love to use the moon for destiny swap. She's going to be tested. She's going to literally be tested. Dang. So if you can, put up protection, start praying. I would start praying Psalm 91 like multiple times a day and just watch her energy. I feel like a lot of this stuff that she's been doing stems from her being under the influence of this low vibrational energy. But I feel like you're more powerful than it. And your mother doesn't know anything about your destiny. How can she take your destiny when she doesn't even know what you're here to do? That's like crazy to me. She just wants your life force energy, but it's showing up, you know? It's showing up. Yeah, you've always been more powerful than you. Absolutely. You know, her heart chakra is very blocked. I don't know if she's got some type of cancer. She's got something going on with her. Maybe she doesn't want to tell anyone yet. She's got something going on that she needs to like look at herself. Dang. Yeah, because she wants your star. She literally, that's why I was saying calling back your star. She wants your star ability. For what? She's an old ass person. What does she need to be a star for now? This is like really weird energy. She still wants to be somebody that's like in their 20s. Like that's how she thinks of herself. Holy shit, that's crazy. That is like truly 100% crazy. You're gonna learn about protecting yourself, taking spiritual baths, and then do not eat from this woman. Oh my God. I feel like one of her methods is by trying to dose you with witchcraft. Sorry, y'all, I live on ATV road. Everybody has ATVs around here. But literally, I feel like she's already got this stepdad of yours up under witchcraft. Okay. I don't know if these people fight or argue or what their relationship's like, but they're going to they're looking at you like you can make things better in their house. That's one reason that she's letting you move in. I also would be, you know, when you brush your hair, take your hair out of your hairbrush, like pull the hair out and flush it down the toilet. Okay. Don't throw it in a trash can. Don't throw it anywhere where this woman can have access to it, because she has a couple methods of doing things. And one is through your hair, which we know through the story of Samson and Delilah that hair is very powerful for whatever reason. It holds our DNA. Maybe she wants to use your energy to get over this sickness that she has. I get that she's got a mental illness and something physical going on. You may get a good message, like a document or something may arrive where you get assistance to get out of this situation. Because I feel like these people are going to try to take advantage of you in some type of way. And that could be through trying to sacrifice you to the devil. Like literally, it could very well be that. But again, all that's going to do is irritate the divine realm. And then you're going to see your mother go through a bunch of more stuff. So it's like, I wish that she wasn't jealous of you. Knight of Cups. Who is the Knight of Cups? Yeah, the Knight of Cups is somebody that she knows. She may want you, she may be like, oh, let me introduce you to so-and-so. No, you're not going to date anybody that your mother has set you up with. Okay. Point blank, period. Absolutely not. Because she'll bring somebody in that she can already manipulate. I can guarantee that. That has nothing to really offer you. You want to find somebody on your own. You definitely do not want her being a part of that process. Holy crap. She thinks she knows what's best for you while trying to steal everything from you. Why do people think that just because they gave birth to somebody that they own that person? She does not own you. You're not her property. King of Pentacles. She could have made a deal with somebody like a King of Pentacles. That's totally messed up. Maybe she owes somebody money. Well, either way, this is a backfire. I get that all of this is a backfire. Everything she has planned with getting you to date somebody, getting you to do whatever this is, it's a backfire. It's a no. The universe is telling you that you will still be stable. I'm wondering if you can apply for, what is it called that the government gives you a place to live? Is it Section 8? Like anything, living anywhere would probably be better. Just about anywhere would be better than living with this person. Because she's going to expect you to live by her rules, which means that she's going to expect you to just lay down and die so that she can take your life force energy and get past this illness that she caused herself. That is crazy. You're not going to do that. Queen of Swords. I would continue to cut cords with her because she wants to attach through the belly button, which is like the umbilical. You're not her freaking life force. Why is she? It's backwards. It's like literally where usually a child would look to their parents as that's the life force, but no, she's looking at you that way. I don't like the way that she looks at you. I feel like it would be so much better for your energy to be on your own. Even if you apply for Section 8 now, you'll probably get approved financially and you'll go on a waiting list, you know, and at least then in the future, you can have a place to live and you don't have to rely on her. Because I feel like, no. This could be why you ran away when you were younger or you tried to get away from her. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Yeah, she will put herself first to the detriment of everybody else. Like everybody else, okay? Even the devil. You don't have to preserve yourself. You don't have to hurt other people. I can promise you that. She doesn't think that, though. She thinks that, you know, everything is transactional. And that love should be given out transactional based. Like if you do something for her, if you allow her to overstep your boundaries, then that's her mindset. It's all transactional. No, absolutely not. 9 of Wands. She needs to be aware that your spirit team is not going to put up with this shit. Yeah, I would apply for Section 8 to get out of this person's house. And don't eat their food from them. Don't drink from them. Pray over everything. You know, she may get real pissed off when you pray or you do anything spiritual. So just be aware of that. She may want to like yell at you or something if she finds out you pray. Like that's the vibe I get from her. It's crazy. 6 of Cups. Yeah, she has no problem doing this to her own children. Like that's insane. That's just self-centered. You deserve so much better. I think a part of her does love you, but then another part of her is very jealous of you. Yeah, if she moves forward with what she has planned, she will be put up under judgment. And that will be very apparent because things will start to fall apart and she'll probably blame you, but it's not your fault. Your destiny is yours. It doesn't belong to her. By you cutting cords with her and cutting her off, you've basically disconnected her from being able to connect with your destiny, which she doesn't know anything about, by the way. But you taking action and getting approved for Section 8 or starting that process, at least in the future, you know whether you have a job or not, that there will be something that comes through for you. And that you won't have to rely on the goodness of her heart, right? Because she's a vampire. She's going to use guilt against you, try to make you feel bad. King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like the best advice for her is to stay out of your energy and respect your peace. If she tries to make you the thing that fills her up, she's going to be dissatisfied. She needs to focus on herself. And she needs to stop thinking that she's still 20 or whatever this weird ass mindset is. What else do we need to know? 5 of Cups. It's going to be grief and regrets for her. Disappointment in love and friendship. End of a marriage. Holy shit. Is she going to be broken up with? I mean, in the very far away future. It's not happening now. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you're not to blame for whatever has gone on. I just want you to know that. This is all her fault. Everything that's happening to her is her fault, 100%. Seven of Pentacles, she's waiting for, she's the moment you move in, she's going to be waiting for something to happen, and it's not going to happen. And she's going to become more increasingly irritated when that thing does not happen. So I feel like you just need to be, you know, aware that she's going to be waiting for something to happen that's not going to happen. And when it doesn't, she's going to be upset. So she may project a lot of energy at you, but I feel like you're going to be able to defend yourself. Just, you know, I would not trust her with any information. If you're about to make a move in your life, do not tell this woman, because she goes in, like, a lot of things that didn't work out for you would have worked out if you would have not told your mom about it. Wow, ringing in the right ear. 10 of Wands, because she goes and prays against it and tries to put burdens on you, which is unacceptable behavior from a mother. She also doubts her own worth, which is part of the problem, because she's envious, because she sees that you are confident in yourself. You should be confident in yourself. You're a great person. It's insane that you even come from this woman. Like, seriously. So she's got a lot of responsibilities that are suffocating her. I don't think you need to take that on yourself. Let her carry her own cross. Since she wanted to literally exchange fortunes with you, that's insane. And then tried to use the devil to do it, which the devil could represent any type of thing she prays to. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a hard no. What's given to you is not given to her. Because if she could be trusted with it, she would have it. There's a reason that she doesn't have it. I would forgive her though, but I would forgive her, but not forget what her energy is like and what you had to go through being a child. Like, this woman was only there for you when it was convenient for her. And that's very self-centered, because you needed an actual person in your life. And she could have been that, but she was too busy trying to 10 of Swords you, acting like she was the victim, making you be an adult when you're a child. There is no reason that you should have had to literally counsel her to make her feel better. That's not your job. She's acting like a victim, and that you're supposed to be the one that comes in and heals her and picks up where things left off. Absolutely not. She needs to be an adult. That is crazy. And you're not the reason that her life has been screwed up. She is. It's the choices that she made and who she decided to get in bed with and marry, to be quite honest. I don't like the energy of your stepdad. He can't be trusted, the Hermit. But he's manipulated. I think he can't be trusted because he's manipulated by her 100% with witchcraft. Whatever domination spell, you know, she tries to control the shit out of him. Yeah, you discovering this is going to be shocking, but at the same time, a part of you knew it. And this is going to give you the ability to go within so that you can move forward and heal. And just know that where it hits close to home, with this being your mother that was after your destiny, it's not part of a bigger picture for her to live out your life for you. Okay. That's not what God has planned. So it's not going to be successful. Her sacrificing you. This is why, and I do get jars and I get other weird shit. She does weird things. If you pray, it'll counteract what she's doing, and then continue to reground your energy. Do things like go for walks, like do things where you can get out of the house. And if you do find a job, or if you start a platform, or if you do something, dedicate your time to that, and don't tell her about what you're working on. Okay. Cause she'll go pray immediately against it. And I feel like that is not okay. I also feel like moving forward, when you get a boyfriend, when you get a lover, when you get a situationship, do not tell this woman about it. Do not tell, because she wants everything that's yours, like literally everything. And it's giving like she would steal your boyfriend type energy, or do something like that and keep a secret from you. So yeah, do not tell her when you start to date somebody, do not tell her until you guys are like about to get engaged. I would keep it a secret. First of all, you have every right to keep your life private even when you're living with her, because she oversteps boundaries and she doesn't respect them. And she has to know certain things about you and what you're doing to be able to like successfully sacrifice you in her mind. I mean, this shit will never work because you're protected, but in her mind, she has to know everything that you're doing. And she probably gets upset when you don't tell her stuff. No, you shouldn't live with them. If you tell her, if you don't tell her, if you stop telling her stuff and she gets mad at you, that will be like that will be your confirmation right there. Why didn't you tell me that you did this? Why, and why would anybody be upset if you did, like, let's say that you were to get a new vehicle, just for example, and you already have this vehicle, you got it, you didn't tell her that you were getting it, you didn't explain yourself, etc., because you're not 5 years old anymore. You don't have to explain yourself to her. Even if you choose to live with her, you don't have to explain what you're doing. And if you get a car, she'll be like, well, why didn't you tell me? And, when I would just be like, I forgot to tell you, or I thought you already knew, when she finds out. But it'll give you a confirmation when she's like, why didn't you tell me about this divine love union, this partner that you now have? Because it should be obvious to her that you're not going to tell her, because she's going to try to pray against it. And it's not just her thinking, well, nobody's good enough for my daughter. She literally doesn't want you to be with anybody for some reason, but she can be over here having a husband and all this other shit, but you don't deserve anything. That doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't she want you to be able to have a fiance and children, a home, and a husband and all of that? Like, what is that about? She says she does. She says she wants those things for you, but then her energy and her actions and everything like that, and the way she belittles you, that basically goes against whatever she's saying that she wants for you, that she wants better for you, but then she tries to block everything that you do. So no. I think that you figuring this out is like you discovering the one person that you had working against you your entire life. And once you know that, and some parents are like this, they will sacrifice their children. They will, because they feel like they can just create another one. Okay? That's how some people think. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, when you get this love situation going, do not tell her about it. Ace of Cups. Yeah, she knows that God loves you. She knows that. She probably doesn't believe in God in the way you do, though. But you've had actual experiences with God, so you know that God loves you. And this situation is going to be temporary. Okay? Like you living with them. That's why I was saying applying for Section 8. I know it takes a few years to get on it, sometimes depending on what state you're in. But if you just make a move to where you will have something, it will come through for you eventually. King of Swords. You'll probably be out before Section 8 happens, but I feel like, there may be somebody that comes in and calls judgment on this situation. I don't know if she's going to be facing a legal battle or what she's going to be facing, but it looks like, oh, maybe this is like your real father. Maybe your father knew something about your mother that he didn't tell you about her being like this. Okay, it could very well be that. And maybe she was trying to 10 of Swords him, put witchcraft on him, and it made him want to leave. That's sad. 8 of Pentacles. Your father did this whole time. Damn. He was right for yelling at her during your childhood. See, exactly. Wow. And so, yeah, I wouldn't blame him because he had to get away from her for his life. Okay. He would have passed away very young or something like that had he stayed with her. So he had to get away from her. So I wouldn't hold it against him, but he does know something about her that you don't know. I don't know if you still talk to him or how your relationship is with him, but it would be better for you to go live with him if he's still here. 10 of Cups. It would be 100% better for you to go live with him. I don't know if he would be open to that or if he's still alive or the situation, but if you could. I also feel like you may end up, starting something on your own, like a project that's going to gain success. So either way, you're still going to have a 10 of Cups, okay? And I also get that the family that you create with somebody else, with this twin flame lover, this family that you create will be perfect. So it's like, I don't see the generational, where it's like not everybody in your family is like your mother. Let's just say that. And the family that you create is not going to carry this same generational wound. So it does look like you're going to be able to break it. I also get that whatever you end up doing for work, apply yourself really hard so that you can avoid this situation. If you can go stay with your dad, that would be better. But I get that the children, the life, the 10 of Cups, a happily ever after that you create yourself with somebody else is going to be 100% perfect. It won't have, the main energy that to work on healing from is envy. Okay. That's the main energy. I would just actively every day call your energy and your power back to you. You can do it out loud or you can say it in your head. Either way. And then I would be praying Psalm 91 and just be checking for stuff that's out of the norm. Like if anything were to happen that's abnormal, instead of allowing your suspicions to keep going and like that situation to continue, address it immediately. Okay. So that, you have the ability to connect with your higher self and rise above this situation. And that's basically what your father had to get away from her. But I also feel like you having a divine love partner is probably going to fix the whole thing with you needing a place to live. So I do feel like that will be a good thing, but you can't tell her. Yeah. 2 of Cups. That's like a soulmate twin flame contract. You just can't tell her about it until it's already like, when you have somebody that's a destiny blocker working against your destiny, you just can't tell them things because then they have information to go pray against and they will try to interject their energy and block it. Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like to me that if you defend yourself, God is going to back you and you're going to have finances. Also, now that you know that it's your mother trying to compete with you for your energy and resources, you can be aware of what you do with your spending so that you can save money. Also, if you end up starting a business, maybe with this lover, or it may be something you're inspired to do, it's going to be backed by the universe and it's going to bring in a lot of like attention. I don't want to say clout, but it's going to bring in a lot of rewards. And then, if with you defending your own self-worth, your mother's going to get upset about that. Okay. Because she's not used to you ever defending yourself against her. Like she's not going to like what's going to happen is going to be very uncomfortable for you if you decide to live with her. But if you could go to your father's, that would be the better situation. Or anybody else in the family, shit, would be better. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there may be a very fast moving energy, somebody that works very hard. Okay, what else does she need to know? The Four of Swords. Okay, so it's an ending to some type of battle with her. Also, be aware of your empathic nature, how you pick up on other people's energy, because it's going to teach you and it's going to show you what you need to know about the situation. Okay, so this is a battle that can be avoided, but it's also something that needs to be addressed, which is like the issue of people being envious of you throughout your lifetime, starting with your mother, extending out to the rest of everybody else that was envious. Eight of Wands. And I really feel like your father loved you and didn't want to leave you, but he didn't want to fight with your mother because that was a bad situation. So this may put you at a crossroads, but this is going to be, you know, yes, she is an attention seeker. That is exactly what I get from her mother. Yeah, you're right. Interesting. See, the Eight of Wands is not really a bad card, you guys. Like, it does talk about a crossroad, which a crossroads is like it's like north, south, east, or west. It's like you can go one of four ways. But just because you come to a crossroads doesn't mean that you have to like completely cut your family off. You just need to establish appropriate boundaries with people. And when you're living with them, if you choose to do that, put up boundaries, okay? Like by not telling them everything that you have going on. And just pay attention to the way that you get looked at when you talk about your dreams. If you were to talk about your dreams, but I suggest that you keep them to yourself and let them gestate, like let them form like something. Think of it like growing a baby. Like let whatever this idea is, this relationship, to actually fully form. That way, when it's time to actually take action towards it, it will already be formed. And then it's something that's like you add protection into it as you build it, so that if she were to wish against it, it wouldn't just come crumbling down. Where before you didn't know who was sending the energy to you, now you know. And so you know where the origination of it is. And I want you to understand that this is not your fault, but it is something to heal. Why there was envy since you were a child and why you were forced to be the adult. Like that's, to me, very weird. In a lot of ways, you were forced to like be the parent. That's crazy to put that on a child. Like that is insane. And I do feel like she is aware that, of her being jealous. It's giving Snow White's mother, to be quite honest. It's giving that vibe. I think this is a part of this is because you are so freaking beautiful. You are so beautiful and attractive. It's like competitive envy. Which is that's an unhealthy evil eye energy. So your dad doesn't look at you like that. And it's crazy because how different your dad's energy is to your mom's. It's like, how the hell did they even have anything in common to come together? But I'm glad that you do have the energy of your father, because that's stabilizing your bloodline. Page of Wands. Yeah. If you take a new direction, well, when you get with this lover in the future and you take a new direction, you're going to have a very beautiful star child here. And I see that you're probably not going to bring this child around your mother. Very, very not very, what is it? Like the opposite of often, like not often. Like you would probably choose to just keep this child with because again, I don't feel like this pattern's going to repeat. I just feel like you have literally one bad apple in your family, and it's your mom. And she's a past life enemy. Like, she definitely has competed with you in another lifetime for something. It could be your destiny, but she doesn't, in this lifetime, she does not know what you're actually here to do. But she just looks at you like your competition, which is super weird. And she's always looked at you like that since you were born, just like crazy, which means you've had the evil eye sent to you since you were born. So obviously you know that it's not going to take you out. But yeah, when you become a parent yourself, you're not going to subject your child to this type of stuff. You have Archangel Michael protecting you. So remember that. Okay. Remember that. And you also use temperance, which is what's going to get you, you know. So pray for your mother. Okay. Just to let you guys know, I'm finishing up Anonymously Rave Girl's question. Anonymously Rave Girl, pray for your mother, that she has an awakening, that she becomes aware, you know, pray for her. Because I feel like if she wasn't up under the influence of this negative energy, this negative vibration, like it's a consciousness thing, I feel like she would have an opportunity to realize that she was projecting quite a bit and expecting you to be the healer in the family when you're the one that's growing up and starting to have an adult life. It's like, I feel like if you pray for her, that's putting a good foot forward, because you do still love her. She's still your mom, even though she's not a perfect person and she's done a few things that have ran away other family members. You know, she's probably going to be your biggest challenge. But like I said, this situation's not going to repeat. So once you get past this, you know, she's not been able to like steal your destiny. She doesn't know what it is. That's why information and knowledge is power. So you can't release like the information that you know. When you start to do something, don't tell her about it, and see, because in the past things, it seems like there was a lot of blockages and it was hard for things to work out. And if you go back and think about every time that you told your mom how it got ruined after that, you would be like, oh my gosh, it was definitely her. But yeah, this time, you know, do an experiment. Don't tell her about what you have going on, and see if it takes off the ground, if it starts to move in the right direction. Because I feel like that's going to be a major sign. But if you can move in with somebody else, anybody else would probably be better. But it is going to be good for you to heal this situation and overcome it. Know that you can't control her. You can't really tell her about herself. That will go bad for you. Like, so it's going to be like walking on eggshells, because she wants you to be there to appease her. You know, it's all about her. That's what the devil represents, is like self-centered, manipulative, materialistic, weird behavior. But you do have somebody in the spiritual realm watching over you. So you're going to be just fine. Just know, calling your energy and your power back to you, and doing things like going for walks, working out, praying, taking a spiritual bath, all of that's going to help. Make sure you're keeping your area of the home, if you do live with her, really clean. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you'll be able to do it this time. Okay. You'll be able to do it this time. And again, when she may provoke you to get a reaction, just don't give her the reaction. Try to be non-reactive towards her. That's probably going to be the best thing. And then your stepdad seems like a real irritable person, but he's also under witchcraft. So like, I feel like, you know, dealing with his energy, just if he's an ornery a-hole one day, go into your room and focus on peace. The more that you can create peace within, the more it's going to be on the outside. I know. I wish I could talk to you guys on the phone as well. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you so much. Peace be with you. Please like this video, tap the notification bell, make sure you guys are subscribed. Thank you for donating. It was my pleasure to help you guys out. Sorry I was so upset at the beginning of the reading, but it's just like, oh my gosh, the amount of bullying is ridiculous. But you guys are going to make it through it. I'm going to make it through it, and everything's going to get better, okay? I love you guys so much. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless you, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.